LOHAS in the mountains, the ruins in the mountain at the upstream of Zhuoshui River.
Hey, man! Do you think I'm an odd old man? No! I'm Chen Zhongyu, the discoverer of these ruins high in the mountains. This widespread area is the well-known prehistoric site曲冰.曲冰is located at a river terrace named Guais, 2 kilometers north from the曲冰tribe in Nantou County. Underneath the曲冰site is the Zhuoshui River Valley.
The discovery of曲冰prehistoric site.
Well, let me talk about the discovery of the曲冰site. Around autumn in 1980, I attended a hiking activity. What was that called? Oh, the Maple Valley Hiking Team. While hiking, I found that 3 spots had prehistoric stone artifacts. How exciting it was! The next year, we proposed a project named An Archaeological Study of the Upstream Valley of Zhuoshui River and found 19 prehistoric sites. After the test excavation, as expected, we discovered a part of these ancient ruins, which is currently called the曲冰site. According to the broken slate studs standing on the ground, there used to be 48 houses in total. In other words, these are the ruins of a village. Besides the houses, about 80,000 ancient potsherds and 29,000 stone artifacts were excavated at that time.
Cultural contents of the曲冰site.
The discovery of曲冰verified that a large-scale prehistoric settlement had already existed in Taiwan's mountain areas in the Neolithic Age, at least 3,000 to 2,500 years ago. Among these houses, we found a stone workshop with workbenches in it. The people of曲冰houses and tombs were in the same place. That is, they lived in the houses above, and slate coffins were buried underneath the houses. The layout of the houses shows that the people of曲冰somehow possessed social organization and specialized division of labor. Large clan households resided in the settlement center, where they were surrounded by small nuclear households. Chipping and polishing were considered 2 methods of producing stone artifacts. Various kinds of farming tools and decorations made of stone were found, and the pottery was also commonly applied. The remarkable stone axes and hoes found at曲冰show slash and burn agriculture might have been the way of farming. Abundant stone spears and arrowheads also tell us that hunting was an important activity in the lives of the local people. The river terraces around曲冰are not very large, most of them standing atop gentle slopes. This high terrace is favorable for living because the inhabitants never worried about floods and it was convenient to get water. It is presumed that the plowlands were likely located in the area from the gentle slope beside the settlement to the level ground near the river. Because the Zhuoshui River was nearby and net sinkers for fishing were excavated, it is thought that fishing might have been one of their means of survival. And the virgin forest in the valley near the site could have been their hunting ground.
The significance of曲冰site.
The discovery of the曲冰site was the first and the largest excavation of a prehistoric settlement in Taiwan's mountain areas. The preservation of the ruins allows us to understand the social structure, economic life, and ancient ecological environment back then. In addition, the曲冰site is now designated as a Nantou County archaeological site. It will be even better if a museum can be founded at the site in the near future, so that the Chubing site will have even more educational meaning.
What are the steps of archaeological excavation?
The procedure of archaeological excavation is fairly complicated. It's definitely not as cool and easy as what we see in the movies. You can't imagine how tedious and energy-consuming it is. Archaeologists are not just searching for artifacts. They have to figure out the relationship of time and space through observation and record the relevance of the artifacts and features so they can deduce ancient people's cultural behaviors. After excavation, the sorting of artifacts includes 1. Cleaning up soils or attachments on the surface. 2. Classifying by materials, usages, and shapes. 3. Coding. 4. Recording primary data such as size, weight, shape, color, material, and condition. And 5. Photographing. Important artifacts need to be reconstructed. You see, archaeology is hard work. From preparation to presumption, each step racks archaeologists' brains. It's certainly not just playing around. Last but not least, if you really put your mind to it, you might also find a trace of ancient cultures, just like I discovered at the Chubing site. That would be cool. Finally, remember to come visit the Chubing site. See you there!